Hey everybody, this is John from Nevermore Antiques, and we're going to do a sold video. I didn't do one last week. I had a lot of stuff come up, been doing some important planning, and so we're going to cover the past 2 weeks. I'm just going to highlight some of the better items that we sold on both accounts. My main account, which has kind of been pushed to the back burner, I'm trying to get my secondary account up to 1,000. Really good items. We're close to 600 now, and I bought a bunch of stuff yesterday at the auction. We're going to do a whole video on it later that should help boost it up to hopefully get near 700 items on that account. I am slowly listing merchandise on my second account. And unlisting stuff. We are down. We had 1,000 items on that account, and we are down to 875 items on that account because I've learned that there was a lot of garbage. Apparently, I've had stuff listed for way too long. We're overhauling both eBay stores, and I'm becoming more particular in what I buy. And I'm starting to sell more on the buy sell trade pages. If you watch my video, it'll be coming out in the future. I actually flipped a table and chairs, paid 35 bucks for it at auction, and flipped it for $175 locally. I'm doing a lot more of that, wanting to get into the bigger items and start doing deliveries to people's houses. So we are looking to expand. But anyways, we're going to get back to our haul video, and we're going to see what items that I sold. First, we're going to overview what I've done. On my main account, we did, in the past month, we've did about $3,800 in sales. And this week, we've did $356, which is really, really pathetic. This account used to do $1,200, $1,300. Sales have really kind of tapered off, but I'm doing this. I'm not really listing on this account because I want to see if not listing on an eBay account really does affect the performance, and from what I've seen so far, it does. But let's hop in and look at some of the items that I've sold. The first item that I sold is I actually sold 3 of these this week. They're new old stock, old Camaro Corvette. They're valve cover grommets, and I bought that. That's still stuff that I am selling from that estate that I bought out the defunct Chevy parts dealership. And I sold those for 10 bucks a piece. I sold $30 worth of those this week. Here's a key. That picture is horrible, folks. I should be ashamed of myself. A replacement ignition lock cylinder. It's probably why it took so long for it to sell. But I sold it for $23.70 and free shipping. These are pretty good. These are Cincinnati Reds hats. They're new old stock. I ended up with 6 of them, and I've sold 2 so far for $21.80 free shipping. Those were really good. I bought those not too long ago. I bought this as I've had it for probably going on 8 months now. I'm still selling through this lot of train stuff that I purchased from Goodwill, and I sold that for $37.95. Train stuff. It's really good. Be sure to buy that. This is something called Chantel Ethocin skin treatment. It's some kind of high-end anti-aging skin stuff. I bought it at Goodwill. Paid like $2 for it. Got a good deal on it. And man, I've sold. I probably bought $8 worth of this stuff, and have sold 300 bucks worth of anti-aging stuff so far. Really a good find. Artwork. I'm always pushing artwork on you guys, telling you guys always check your artwork sections. If they're painted, if they're a couple bucks, pick them up. I mean, this one sold for $33.77, and they paid shipping. So, you know, I probably had $2 in that. So it was a really good flip. Here's one of those. It's a vintage camera. I picked it up at an auction for like $2. Listed it. I love the look of these folding cameras. They're really nice. People use them for decorating. They use them for decor. Don't be afraid to buy these. Some of the Polaroids really don't sell that well. Just look it up. Take your phone with you if you've got a phone. Take your phone. when you go to the store, look stuff up, and you won't be disappointed. This was a like a mid-century modern desk lamp. Really super cool. These sell really well. They're heavy, they're bulky, and they can be kind of hard to ship. But you're gonna make good money on them when you do. You're not really gonna go wrong. Uh, this is a keyboard that I picked up from an auction. I paid $2 for this thing. Nobody else wanted it because it was dirty. It was filthy. I had to deep clean it. I spent about 15 minutes cleaning it before I listed it. The photograph is not the best. It's setting on the chair that I'm sitting in, and with my ugly green carpet. But I sold it for $61.70 despite all of that going against it. And this last item that I have here on my main account is a vintage William Barry corduroy jacket. It's with Sherpa lined. Those are keyword. I use Marlboro Man, Chore, Barn Coat. Some people might call that keyword spamming. I call it making that money, listing that item and selling it. I paid like $5 for it. Sold it for $47.45. $10 shipping and handling. Gone out the door. So that's my main account. We're going to flip over to my other account, my Show Me Pickers account. Now, if you look, we did $1,000 on that account this month, so we're setting at about $1,400 for the week. So that's still pretty good money. Plus, I've sold some stuff on the buy sell trade page for $200-300 more, and we did almost $600 at the booth this month. So, we're still kicking butt. It's just the eBay accounts until I can get both of these accounts up to 1,000. I'm at like we're at 582. So if I can get this to 1,000, I should be able to do $1,600-1,700 a week on this account, and then I'm going to jump back over to the other account and start revamping it, and hopefully get it to about $1,600-1,700 a week. That's $3,000 a week in sales that I think that I can reach. I just need to focus and push this stuff out. That's why I'm getting up earlier. If you've noticed, I haven't been on Jason Static's channel. I'm getting more minded, more focused on my eBay and on my YouTube. And it's 6. I've been up since 5:30 today, and I'm going to start listing some stuff as soon as I get this video done because I want to get this count to 1,000. That's my goal. So anyways, we're going to jump in. We're going to look at some of the stuff that I have sold on this account. The first item that I have for you guys today is this television marquee moon. Apparently decided to jump out on its own. It's an 8-track. Sold it, factory sealed. Paid 50 cents for it. I flipped it for $180. The next item that I have here is this vintage 1969 good-looking Kindle. Sold him for $213. I did have $65 invested in him. I do not mind paying up for items that I know are going to flip quick and be very profitable. So yes, that was awesome. A set of large vintage furniture metal, I called them Lion's Claw Feet. I literally had $1 in these, and I sold them for $75.95. Industrial salvage, reclaimed, repurposed items like this sell really well. Be looking out for metal that people can repurpose because they will sell good. They're just cool. Just cool. This was the Bachman book, Stephen King. It was the first book club edition. It was extremely minty. I mean, minty. Like, it did have age to it, but it was probably one of the best versions of this book that I had seen. It was a shame that it was a book club edition. I wish it would have been a first edition because it would have been worth way more. But I paid $1 for this at Goodwill. Another 8-track that we sold, Alon, Cream City. I don't know. Never heard of most of these bands. Sold it for $14.20. This is a shirt here that I really liked. It had such a great look to it. When I seen it, I was like, I'm gonna buy that shirt because it's going to sell good, and it does. It's like a 1980s shirt. Sold it for $33.20. Paid probably $3.50 for it at Goodwill. So don't be afraid to pick up a shirt. If it has a really unique look to it, you can really make a lot of good money, and you will be very happy with the outcome, I'm sure. Speaking of shirts, this is a mistake. You say, how's it a mistake? It sold for 40 bucks. Actually, it sold for 30 bucks. I've sold 2 of them so far in this size. And I've sold them for 60 bucks, and I paid 88 cents a piece for these at Goodwill. The mistake I made is I walked in and there was a rack full of these for $3.50 a piece. They probably had 50 of these on the rack, and I didn't realize that there was any value to them, that the Lollapalooza, I thought they were some kind of maybe cheap reprint. I wasn't familiar with the Aviator Nation brand, which I am now. It was when I was first getting into clothing, and I passed up on all those shirts. And if I would have bought them at $3, it would have been a $150 investment, but I could have blowed them out at 20 bucks a piece and probably, made $1,000 on this. So yeah, I went back when they were on clearance, and this is all they had left. They had 5 of this size and a couple of the large. So you learn, you live, you learn, and that's a cool shirt. That's just, I should have bought more. This was once again, like I told you, train stuff. It's definitely worth putting your money into. These old Tyco steel-bodied locomotives. I sold that for $85.45. It was a good deal. The person got it. I'm guessing they're fairly happy with it. It's been 10 days ago and I haven't heard anything. This is a Cumberland Outfitter men's brown tan collared shirt by Eli. It's just an old Western wear shirt, and I sold it for 38 bucks. Free shipping though, so it probably costs about 8 bucks to ship, but still made 30 bucks on it. I bought it in that huge lot that I made the video several months ago. I'm still selling stuff out of it, and I probably had a buck a piece in the merchandise. And here we go. We have the sealed New York Dolls 8-track. I sold it for $151.95. I had 50 cents in it. So that's $150. The other one was $180, and the one that I'm getting ready to show you was $151. And so let's see, that's that's $480 and three 8-tracks, and I only had 50 cents a piece in them. So that was an extremely good purchase on my behalf. I lost on the Lollapalooza shirts, but I did not lose on the 8-tracks. And I walked in and I seen all those 8-tracks, and they were factory sealed, and I thought to myself, ooh, $41.90 offer on that GoBots. I'll take that. So that'll be on my next week haul video. I paid 15 bucks for that, and I want to sell it for $41.90. Yeah, I bought that from a guy that's an eBayer that's my competition. He put it out, and I snagged it up. Anyways, I'm just chuckling about that. But seriously, do not be afraid to buy. I mean, especially from Goodwill. And I can be honest with you, if you buy stuff, remember, my Goodwill allows me to take stuff back. So if I buy something and it's not tested, it's broke, I'll take it back. But at 50 cents for 8-tracks, I spent probably $70 on 8-tracks total, and listed hundreds of them, and probably I mean, I've probably made near $700 so far, $600 on 8-tracks. So that's the top 20 items, I guess, 20 plus items for eBay over the past 2 weeks. Most of these items are actually from this week. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. You are always welcome to purchase from me. You know my eBay store names. Browse, make me an offer on something. Let me know that you're a viewer, and that'll be a lot. You'll be a lot more likely to be able to buy something from me with an offer. But I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a good day. It's Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. I hope you enjoy the day with your family. Hopefully you find a good place to fellowship today. Appreciate you for watching. Keep watching. Some big things are coming to the channel. And as always, keep on digging, keep on picking, and remember, the family that picks together sticks together. God bless you guys.
everything about you.